Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces increase in remuneration for ASHA and Anganwadi workers to be effective from next month, says ASHA workers and their helpers to get free insurance cover. Prime Minister calls upon people to build a new India taking inspiration from Swami Vivekananda's life. Government to construct 2 lakh kilometre roads during its tenure, says Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari. Death toll from bus accident in Telangana rises to 57. Union Minister Smriti Irani says Congress-led UPA responsible for NPAs of banks cites former RBI Governor's remarks on the issue. Election Commission issues show-cause notice to Aam Aadmi Party on alleged discrepancies in donations it received. And in cricket, India were 326 for 6 against England in the 5th and final test at Oval while chasing a target of 464. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today announced a significant increase in remuneration for ASHA and Anganwadi workers. Those receiving 3,000 rupees so far would now receive 4,500 rupees. Those getting 2,200 would now get 3,500 rupees. The honorarium for Anganwadi helpers has also been increased from 1,500 to 2,250 rupees. The announcement, which will be effective from next month, was made during Mr. Modi's video bridge interaction with lakhs of ASHA, Anganwadi and A&M workers today. The Prime Minister announced the doubling of routine incentives given by the government to ASHA workers. He said all ASHA workers and their helpers would be provided free insurance cover.
सभी आशा कार्यकर्ताओं और उनकी सहायिकाओं हेल्पर को प्रधानमंत्री जीवन ज्योति बीमा योजना और प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षा बीमा योजना के तहत मुफ्त में बीमा सुरक्षा भी दी जाएगी। यानी दोनों मिलाकर के 4 लाख रुपए का आपका बीमा यानी 2-2 लाख के तहत आपको आपके परिवार के लिए सुनिश्चित की गई है।
Mr. Modi also announced that Anganwadi workers and helpers using techniques such as common application software would get additional incentives. The incentives, ranging from 250 to 500 rupees, would be based on performance. The Prime Minister appreciated ASHA, Anganwadi and A&M workers for their efforts to improve delivery of health and nutrition services and achieve the goal of Poshan Abhiyan, reduction of malnutrition in the country. He also hailed the health workers for not only taking care of children but also pregnant women.
मिशन इंद्रधनुष के तहत देश के टीकाकरण अभियान को दूर दराज और पिछड़े इलाकों में हमारे जो नन्हे मुन्ने बच्चे हैं उन तक पहुंचने का लक्ष्य तय किया गया। आप सभी ने इस मिशन को तेज गति से आगे बढ़ाया और देश में 3 करोड़ से अधिक बच्चों और 85 लाख से अधिक गर्भवती महिलाओं का टीकाकरण करवाया।
The Prime Minister lauded Manita Devi from Jharkhand for saving the life of a newborn baby who was presumed dead by the family by using neonatal care training. Manita Devi narrated the incident to the Prime Minister during the interaction.
27 जुलाई 2018 को जब प्रसव पीड़ा शुरू हुई उसी समय हम 2 बजे रात को खबर मिला। उसी समय हम जाते ही इसका प्रसव हो चुका था। वह प्रसव सूखा हुआ था और बच्चा नहीं रो रहा था और घर वाले बोल रहे थे कि मरा हुआ बच्चा है। ट्यूशन पॉप निकाले बैग से और नाक से और मुंह से गंदा पानी निकालते ही बच्चा रोने लगा। रोते ही हमको बहुत खुशी हुआ।
Women and Child Development Minister Maneka Gandhi has said the increase in honorarium of Anganwadi workers and helpers will improve service delivery under Poshan Abhiyan. In a statement, Ms. Gandhi said she is grateful to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for leading the Poshan Abhiyan from the front. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has called upon people to build a new India, taking inspiration from the life of Swami Vivekananda. He was addressing a program to mark the 125th anniversary of Swami Vivekananda's historic Chicago speech through video conferencing in New Delhi today. The function was organized by Sri Ramakrishna Math at Coimbatore. Mr. Modi said the philosophy of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat is the essence of Swami Vivekananda's address.
This spirit of people's participation, this determination to confront together the challenges that face the country, this philosophy of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, this is the essence of Swamiji's message. Through his address, Swami Vivekananda shone the light of Indian culture, philosophy and ancient traditions for the entire world.
Union Road and Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari today said that by the completion of the NDA government's 5-year term, his ministry will construct 2 lakh kilometres of roads in the country. He was speaking after laying the foundation stone of Delhi-Saharanpur Highway in Bagpat district of Uttar Pradesh. He said the earlier regime in the state was not providing NOC to the highway. The 154-kilometre long National Highway will be developed in 3 phases. It will open the doors of development for Bagpat, Saharanpur, Shamli and Muzaffarnagar. Minister for Rural Development Narendra Singh Tomar has said the government is focusing on the development of villages. He was speaking during the National Awards distribution function for various schemes under his ministry in New Delhi today. Mr. Tomar said roads are being constructed at a fast pace to connect villages with urban areas. The minister said more employment opportunities have been given under the MG Narega. The minister gave away awards to 236 people for different schemes of the Ministry of Rural Development. Talking to AIR, Rural Development Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Mahendra Singh said the state government has constructed the maximum number of houses in the country under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, and for this, the state has backed the first prize.
पिछली बार हम लोग 0 पर थे और 0 से सीधे 1 दर्जन पुरस्कार प्राप्त करने का गौरव उत्तर प्रदेश को पहली बार प्राप्त हुआ है। मुझको लगता है कि निश्चित रूप से भारत के नक्शे पर भारत के राज्यों में मेरे उत्तर प्रदेश का स्थान बना है।
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. In Telangana, the death toll from a bus accident has risen to 57. The deceased include 32 women and 4 children. Police said an overcrowded bus going to Jagityal from Kondagattu lost control and rolled off the Ghat road. The state government has announced an ex gratia of 5 lakh rupees each to the next of kin of the deceased. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed anguish over the loss of lives in the accident. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said his thoughts and solidarity are with the bereaved families. He prayed for early recovery of the injured. The BJP today alleged that UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi led a government that attacked the very core of the Indian banking system. Briefing media in New Delhi today, Union Minister and BJP leader Smriti Irani cited former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan's remarks that non-performing assets or NPAs increased between 2006 and 2008. She said Mr. Rajan's statement clearly proves that Congress was responsible for the increasing number of NPAs during the period.
कांग्रेस पार्टी और उनके नेताओं का नैतिक आधार पर पर्दाफाश कर चुकी है। 2 प्रमुख घटनाएं जो मीडिया के माध्यम से राष्ट्र के सम्मुख प्रस्तुत हुई, उनमें से एक रघुराम राजन जी का ये वक्तव्य कि कांग्रेस की कुनीतियों की वजह से देश में एनपीएस बढ़े, बैंक्स बदहाल हुए। दूसरी ओर दिल्ली में कोर्ट के माध्यम से राहुल गांधी, श्रीमती प्रियंका वाड्रा, श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी सवालों के घेरे में आए।
A parliamentary committee on estimates headed by senior BJP leader Dr. Murli Manohar Joshi had sought Raghuram Rajan's views on the NPA crisis. In his 17-page reply, Rajan said most of the loans that turned NPAs were given between 2006 and 2008. BJP President Amit Shah has said the government has worked with complete transparency and no scam of any kind has emerged in the last 4.5 years. Addressing a program in Jaipur today, he said Congress leaders did not get any relief from the Delhi High Court yesterday in the National Herald case. He accused the Congress leaders of evading tax of around 249 crore rupees in the case.
हमने प्रामाणिक प्रधानमंत्री देने का काम किया है। कितने घपले, घोटाले, भ्रष्टाचार कितने होते, एक भी घोटाला भारतीय जनता पार्टी के समय में नहीं हुआ है। अभी अभी आपने कल दिल्ली हाईकोर्ट का जजमेंट देखा होगा नेशनल हेराल्ड मामले में। उन्होंने कांग्रेस के प्रमुख नेताओं को कहा कि जी इनकम टैक्स की बात ठीक है, आप जाकर ये टैक्स भरने के लिए अगर नहीं भरना है तो तर्क क्या है वो वहां बताइए, बचने के लिए यहाँ आने की जरूर नहीं है। 249 करोड़ टैक्स छिपाया गया।
Earlier addressing BJP's Shakti Kendra workers in the city, Mr. Shah demanded that Congress declare its leader. He said it is clear that the BJP is contesting the general election under the leadership of Narendra Modi. On NRC issue of Assam, he said the Congress is worried about vote bank, not the security of the nation. The Election Commission has issued a show-cause notice to Aam Aadmi Party on alleged discrepancies in donations received by it during the financial year 2014-15. The Commission asked AAP to reply within 20 days on why action should not be taken against the party for failing to follow its lawful directions. The Commission cited a report by Central Board of Direct Taxes on concealment of donations received by the party. The poll panel said the AAP has recorded total credits of over 67 crore rupees, but it has disclosed a total income of over 54 crore rupees from donations in its audited accounts. Therefore, over 13 crore rupees have not been accounted for by the party, and these donations have been held to be from unknown sources. The Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme is proving quite beneficial in Jharkhand. It is one of the states where ratio of girls to boys is good in some tribal districts. In West Singhbhum district, there are 1,004 girls to every 1,000 boys. In Simdega and Kunti, the number of girls is 993 for every 1,000 boys. Here is a ground report from our Ranchi correspondent.
Jharkhand is seeing the growth of enrollment of girl children in big way. Experts says that this is primarily due to central government scheme Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Due to this, incentives are given to the girls student to enroll themselves in school and continue their studies. Parents of economically disadvantaged background don't feel any burden of education of their girl child. Our reporters talked to many beneficiaries all across the state. One such beneficiary, Lakhi Kumari of Jamtara, shared her experience with us.
मेरा नाम लक्की कुमारी है। मैं कन्या मध्य विद्यालय में जामताड़ा में पढ़ती हूँ। स्कूल में मुझे किताब मिलती है, साल में 2 बार ड्रेस भी मिलती है, अच्छी पढ़ाई होती है। मैम सभी बच्चों को अच्छे से देखभाल रखती है, पढ़ाई होती है। सुबह में नाश्ता और दोपहर में भोजन भी मिलती है, सेब केला अंडा मिलती है। 10 अगस्त को कृमि की दवाई खिलाई गई थी। मेरे बैंक में खाता है, उसमें पैसा जमा होती है। स्कूल में साफ और की पूरी देखभाल रखी जाती है। पढ़ाई से हम सब खुश हैं।
So it is clear that Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme has generated hope among the poor about the future of girl child. Rajesh Sinha, AIR News, Ranchi.
The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange lost 509 points to close at 37,413. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also tumbled 151 points to end at 11,288. The rupee also weakened against the dollar to close at a new record low. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's wife Kulsum Nawaz has passed away in London. She was 68. The three-time First Lady was diagnosed with cancer in August last year and suffered a heart attack on the 14th of June. Prime Minister Imran Khan has expressed deep grief and sorrow over her demise. In cricket, India were 328 for 7 in their second innings against England on the last day of the Oval Test a short while ago. India are chasing a victory target of 464 runs. The visitors resumed the final day's play at their overnight score of 58 for 3. England have already clinched the 5-match series with a 3-1 lead. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announces increase in remuneration for ASHA and Anganwadi workers to be effective from next month, says ASHA workers and their helpers to get free insurance cover. Prime Minister calls upon people to build a new India taking inspiration from Swami Vivekananda's life. Government to construct 2 lakh kilometre roads during its tenure, says Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari. Death toll from bus accident in Telangana rises to 57. Union Minister Smriti Irani says Congress-led UPA responsible for NPAs of banks, cites former RBI Governor's remarks on the issue. Election Commission issues show-cause notice to Aam Aadmi Party on alleged discrepancies in donations it received. And in cricket, India were 328 for 7 against England in 5th and final test at Oval while chasing a target of 464. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.